Question 1508. What is the loudest sound you have ever heard?
I would say when in the airplane, when when it's going up or down, I'm not sure, but it's just so loud that you become completely deaf. You can't hear nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bearing in mind that I've been to see Motorhead on 6 occasions, I probably have to put that up there.
That bad? That.
Very loud.
Mine was a lightning strike right behind my house. It split a tree in half. It was pretty cool, actually. But it was like literally, you know how usually when you hear thunder, there's a difference in time. It wasn't. It was like the whole fucking house shook, and it was a huge crack. And then we looked in our backyard because we had an acre of land for our house, and then we had another acre behind us that was forest, and one near the very front was split down almost completely in half. So that was really loud.
Yandiri says thunder right up near the window. We had a house literally diagonal across the road that went up in flames due to a thunderstrike.
Wow.
Larry Letts says fuel air explosive test, China Lake, California, 91. Alias says SR-71 Blackbird flyby at the Oshkosh Air Show. Oshkosh. Nerdy says me farting in the bath last night. What the hell are you eating? Mark says jet engine from about 20 meters to the side. Man, that was loud. Nerdy says the explosion Dave's yoga ball made. It wasn't that loud.
It was the yelp.
Yelp. That was louder. Never Again says when you can feel the strike and the sound, you know it's loud.
What the ball didn't have in volume, it had in crowd entertainment, and that was a fairly loud noise.
Sarah says some dude running his car into the restaurant I was at. Julie says a tornado that went over our house.
Oh, wow. That's scary.
Oh my.
I was freaking out.
Ginny?
Well, I used to live near a Air Force base, so I was going to say airplanes too, but now I would say the screams. I work in pediatric dentistry, so now I have to say the screams of children while getting treatment.
I love that your answer is the screams of children. That is my favorite answer of all on the
show. and we're laughing about it.
We're horrible people now.
Yo, I'm a mom. I can laugh at that shit, okay?
I started wearing earplugs now because
to drown. So you literally, when you go to work, you drown out the sound of screaming children.
Yeah, and on top of that, there's like, I guess you could say the white noise around us with all that. It doesn't help either.
You see what Nerdy's just put in the chat?
Where's Nerdy gone?
Yeah,
maybe that time Amanda don't mind it very good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince MathPig to get Ranty on. So we can discuss Mark Sargent with him.
Katz is a good record actually, doesn't he? Because he's the one who convinced Seek Truth, Speak Truth that Flat Earth was bullshit, and he's been the one who's Ranty as well. So
I'm slightly irked that it's a photo from Southport that's done it, because I could have gone up and got one of them anytime.
And it's and it came from did it not come from Bev, that Flat Earther? Try thinking, Bev.
The second one did, yeah.
Yeah, fucking brilliant, perfect.
What you haven't explained what's going on here.
Ranty Flat Earth has had the globe demonstrated to him, and he now believes it.
Yep.
Due to a photo of Blackpool Tower against the hills of Cumbria.
Is the flat Earth thing still a thing?
I mean, like that?
Yeah.
Like the one that Miles Power did.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Never Again says, bummer when it hit the propane line and sets a fire like it did here. Lightning. Mark says, lightning so close is really freaky when you smell the ozone. They're talking about... Animal Science TV says, I think the loudest thing I've heard was my friend's Brandon's drum set in his basement. Larry Lett says, F14 at idle is 114 decibels.
Decibels.
Decibels? Decibels? How do you want to say it? Mark says, children don't scream long, the oven door drowns them out.
Yeah,
Alias says, wait, do they work at Monsters Inc?
Oh man, we're off the air.
He didn't say what kind of kids, so we're still good.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm just... Never Again says, the Blue Angels used to set off sonic booms.
Sorry.
That's a good answer. Banter says, the fart sound when Critical Cripple fell through his ball. I've never fallen through my ball.
You sure?
Yes, very. I fell on the floor when my ball all of a sudden wasn't there.
Was that live? Could everyone see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we didn't see the ball. We saw him disappear.
You saw me disappear off camera.
Doing this, and then it was like...
We can I was going to say I'm pretty sure it is like one of the most watched videos.
It's the most watched video on my channel.
Yeah.
I'll send you, if you remind me later, I'll give you the link later.
I would love to see it.
We laugh at Dave's unfortunes, and that's not the first time he got he got attacked by his lighting at one point.
That was more recently, and I'm not even 100% sure that's safe now. The air show was really loud. I've lost track of it. Chad says probably a gunshot with ear protector. Does it count? I don't know. Jenny.
Well, I see none of you are there to hear it, so I don't know how. It would have been my first orgasm, I guess.
What?
Jesus.
I don't believe it was that loud.
No, but my scream was. No, I would say the loudest noise I've ever heard was when I was working pit wall at a racetrack, Road America, and I'm on the main straight, and 15 to 20, full-throated, open exhaust V8s and V10s come running by at full speed, like 150, 160, 70 miles an hour. Yeah. It's pretty loud. I don't have a dB meter there, but it probably would have been pinned.
Larry Lett says, Krakatoa explosion is the loudest sound ever heard by humans in recorded history. Did anyone hear it?
Yeah.
Did you?
Not who survived.
Not me, but people did.
I said, did anyone hear it?
No.
Bearing in mind that would have to make some of these people, anyone here, like over 150 years old or something. So.
That was kind of my point.
Yeah.
If your response was, "What was that?" You survived.
Yeah. Johan.
Well, I was going to say lightning also, but mine was I was outside. I think maybe I was 10. We were outside in a park, a tree maybe a few hundred feet away. Lightning, explode. Couldn't hear for I don't even know how long after that. It was insane. But then Jenny reminded me of I used to go to those dirt race car tracks when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And yeah, those things all it takes is a couple minutes and you can't hear a damn thing.
Yep. That's why we wear earplugs and muffs.
Right. Oh. Did we get everyone's answer? Did Jenny answer?
Did we get yours?
Maybe.
Answer, Dave.
Oh, I don't know. Probably my music. That's cats.
The sounds of Mandev constantly telling you answer the fucking question, Dave.
That's pretty loud.
I did stand next to the speaker column at a Pink Floyd concert once. That was pretty fucking loud too.
Was anything loud after that?
No, I couldn't hear a thing. After days.
As I said earlier, I'll see your Pink Floyd and raise you one Motorhead.
Okay, I don't know them, but I'll trust you.
You don't know Motorhead?
No, I'm old.
Lemmy is God. You don't know this?
I'm old. I know Pink Floyd. I know Elvis Presley. Bing Crosby.
Crafty says flash bombs are the loudest thing I've ever heard. See, I'm trying to think. I think it might be a car crash. Because it rattled the house and it was down by the roundabout.
That's one way to describe this stream.
You know, I've seen lots and lots and lots of car crashes in my racing days and all this stuff. And something that happens, at least that it happens in my reality, I don't know if it happens for other people, but for me, anytime there's a car crash, for a moment before, you know, maybe a tenth of a second, I'm going to say something, just because I didn't have a timer on it, if there's dead silence, and then it happens.
All right. There are two problems with that. Right. Firstly, the first answer I'm going to give is that's the Matrix adjusting. The other answer is it's not that there is silence. That is all you remember.
Well,
I'm
sure.
Cuts out.
Yeah, it's some kind of brain trick.
Yeah.
And if Brief Rain Snacks happens to be in the chat. Anyways, I don't know. I wondered if it's a memory thing that you hear it, but the memory chops off the first part because it's too busy dealing with the intensity of the noise.
It tries what it's believed to be is your brain has a processor speed that it kind of works at, but that's assuming it's throwing 98% of it away. Okay, when something happens that you need to pay attention to, all of a sudden it dumps a load more sensory information at you for you to sort out, so time gets stretched and the sound doesn't fit with it.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
Could I just point out that the loudest sound any of us might hear could happen during this stream, depending on which way this verdict goes?
Yeah, I want to know if Jenny can hear
pay
it.
attention to that, Dave.
Yeah,
Because
but so's Jenny.
The ability to focus on so much going on. So
my TV is set up to do captions when it's on mute, so
yeah,
I can read that same sentence. So if I'm looking this way, that's what I'm doing, reading the captions.
Mark says, "What was the concert scene of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?" That was I can't remember the name of the band. But you basically had to be on another planet, didn't you, to have it at a reasonable level?
Well, that's right. Yeah, I forget the name of the band now, but
I know it's really annoying me. Animal Science says, I guess Krakatoa eruption, blue whale, and the meteorite that killed the dinosaurs. See, one of those meteorites recently was very loud. I mean, they generally are.
Did you know
that one in Russia?
That there are no asteroids that will come close enough to possibly hit Earth in the next 100 years.
Of a certain size.
I heard that.
Well, yeah, something that would cause damage. An asteroid, though. Talking. So.
About moons. Is the moon likely to get close? That's not an asteroid.
Fuck are you on about? Space is fake and the Earth is flat.
Oh crap!
I'm not a sellout like Ranty. You know,
you're not a sellout. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.